Again, Peterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Chargers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team. Defense defensive tackles because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and rings it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hester to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Pushes past him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Kirk. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He finds Watson, it's gone. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, here's a screen to Powell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we're held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And Watson has it right side. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. On the return, Hester. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Touchdown!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Hester to return from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those unreliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run once more with Taylor. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Now Luck. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Jackson. That'll be caught by Hester. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see if they can do to prevent a future win from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace for the playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through.